The father of Edan Alexander, who grew up in New Jersey, spoke during a rally in Central Park today. As Kristie Keleshian reports, he wants his son to stay strong and calls for a hostage deal to be reached so he can bring Edan home.
Bring them home now! Bring them home now!
It's been over 400 days since the start of the war. Over 400 days that families haven't seen their loved ones who were taken by Hamas.
Bring Edan home!
Including 20-year-old Edan Alexander from Tenafly, New Jersey, a swimmer, a Knicks fan, and a Boy Scout who joined the Israeli Defense Forces out of high school.
I stand here after seeing my son alive for the first time in over a year.
Dear President Trump, my name is Edan Alexander.
It was from this Hamas propaganda video released Saturday that Adi Alexander saw his son, who was most likely told what to say in the video. His father says it gave him a sliver of hope, but only reignited his family's pleas to bring him home.
It was really emotional and disturbing on the other hand, but we are happy to get this sign of life. He looked well, a little bit pale, but he looked okay to me.
On Saturday, his mom Yael Alexander spoke at what's known as Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, saying in Hebrew that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told her family that conditions are ripe for a hostage deal.
I'll be talking to the families of all of the American hostages, including Edan's family, this week.
White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan spoke on CBS's Face the Nation about the possibility of a ceasefire in Gaza.
I do think that Hamas is feeling the pressure. They may be looking anew at the possibility of getting a ceasefire and hostage deal, and we are working actively with all of the key players in the region, including Israel and Turkey and Qatar and Egypt.
December also marks the start of the Hebrew month of Kislev, known as the month of miracles because of Hanukkah, which makes it even more difficult for these families.
We don't do holidays any longer, you know, for the past year. It's very tough.
He has this message for Edan.
You stay strong, survive, and we're coming for you.
And his message to global leaders, strength means nothing if it's not paired with action. In Central Park, Kristie Keleshian, CBS News, New York.
The United Nations is pausing aid deliveries through the main crossing into Gaza over security concerns. The UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees says it has become too dangerous on the Strip, citing armed gangs who have looted convoys. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are in tent camps and rely on international aid. The move comes one day after an Israeli strike in Gaza killed 5 people, including employees of the World Central Kitchen charity. We will continue to follow the latest on the crisis in the Middle East. You can look for updates right here on CBS News New York and on our website, cbsnewyork.com.